My name is Lucas Harper, and I'm a property manager in Portland, Oregon. I handle 47 units across the city, mostly old brick buildings from the 1920s. I've seen mold rats, squatters, even a meth lab once. Nothing prepares you for room 3B at the Hawthorne Arms. It started in March 2023. The previous tenant, Mr. Daniel Voss, age 64, died in the apartment. Natural causes, heart attack, found by the mailman after 3 days. No family, no will, just a lease in my name and a $1,200 security deposit to return to the state. I went in to clean. The place smelled like old books and menthol. 1 bedroom, 1 bath clawfoot tub, original oak floors. Daniel had lived there 27 years. The walls were lined with handwritten journals. Hundreds of them, stacked like bricks. I flipped one open. They come at 3:33 a.m., not ghosts, not people. Something in between. They ask questions I can't answer. I write so I don't forget who I was. I laughed. Old man gone senile? I tossed the journals into a box for goodwill. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing typing. Not from my apartment, from 3B. I live 2 floors up in 5C. But the sound was clear: tap, 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 pause, tap, tap, like someone hunting and pecking on an old typewriter. I went down at 2 a.m., used my master key. The apartment was pitch black. No typewriter, no one. But the journal box was open. 1 book lay on the kitchen table, open to a new page. In fresh ink, Lucas came today. He doesn't believe. I slammed it shut. The ink was still wet. Week 1, the rules, I posted the unit online. Charming 1BR, vintage details, it was 800s more. First applicant, Maya Patel, 29, graphic designer from San Francisco. She loved the floors, the light, the tub. Signed the lease the same day. In day, I handed her the keys. Any weird rules? She joked. I hesitated. Yeah, I said, don't open the journals in the closet. And if you hear typing at night, ignore it. She laughed. Ghosts. Old Tenant was a writer, I lied. 9:30, Maya's first call, 11:47 p.m. Lucas, there's someone in the walls. Her voice shook. I hear typing. Then whispering, like dictation. I grabbed my flashlight. Maya stood in the hallway in pajamas, barefoot. The typing stopped the second I opened the door. Inside, the apartment was freezing. The thermostat at 72, but my breath fogged. We checked the closet. The journal box was open again. 1 book on the floor. Fresh writing. Maya likes lavender tea. She lied on her rental lap about the cat. She's afraid of drowning. Maya went white. I never told anyone about the cat or the drowning dream. She packed that night. Left the keys on the counter. Deposit forfeited. Week 2 in the second tenant, I needed rent. Next applicant, Jake Russell, 35, sound engineer, moved from Brooklyn. Tattoos, beard, AirPods always in. He laughed at the journal story. I make horror podcasts, man. He lasted 6 days. Day 40, text at 3:33 a.m. Dude, the typing is in 7.1 surround sound. It's the SID, my headphones. Day 50. I found him in the lobby, eyes bloodshot. It's not typing. He whispered. It's transcribing every thought, every memory. Last night he wrote about the car accident I caused in 2019. The one I never told the cops about. He left his gear, $3,000 worth, and vanished. I still have his road mic. The investigation, I couldn't rent 3B again. I moved in myself, temporarily. To debunk, I brought a Zoom H6 recorder, EMF meter, thermal camera, motion activated night vision cam, and a baseball bat. Night 1 in 3B, I slept on the couch. 3:31 a.m, the EMF spiked. Typing started. 3:33, the journal on the table flipped open by itself. Pen lifted. Wrote it. Lucas is recording. He thinks technology will save him. It won't. Ask about Emily. I froze. Emily was my sister. She drowned when we were kids. I was 12. She was 8. I was supposed to watch her at the lake. No one knew that story outside family. And my parents were dead. The journals speak, I read them all. Daniel Voss wasn't crazy. He was a court stenographer in the 80s. Retired early after a trial. State visits Harrow, 1987. A man murdered his family, then himself. But the transcript was wrong. The killer said things not in evidence. Things only the victims could know. Daniel became obsessed. He believed the building absorbed trauma like a sponge, and 3B was the sink. He wrote, "The walls don't haunt the archive. Every scream, every secret, every death." Then they play it back to the next tenant, until the tenant becomes the archive. On night 7E, the playback I woke to my own voice, but not from speakers, from the walls. It played my therapy session from 2015. I should have grabbed her hand. I was scared of the leeches. Then Maya's voice. "I killed my cat." I said it ran away. I buried it in Golden Gate Park. Then Jakey, I was drunk, I hit the guardrail. 1934, the other driver, he didn't make it. The walls were a confessional, and they never forgot. The breaking point, I tried to leave, but the door wouldn't open. The windows nailed shut from the inside. By me. I didn't remember. The typing never stopped. It wrote a new journal. Lucas Harper, age 38. Cause of death, drowning, day to night. I smashed the walls with the bat. Plaster crumbled. Behind it, not insulation. Hundreds. Labeled in Daniel's handwriting. Emily Harper, age 8, 1997. Maya Petal, cat 2022. Jake Russo, accident. I played one. Emily's voice, tiny, terrified. Lucas, the water's cold. Help me, then bubbling. I screamed. Through the tape, it shattered, but the voice continued from the drain in the bathtub. The clawfoot tub was full. I never filled it. Black water. A child's hand reached up. Pale. Emily's hand. I backed away. The journal wrote itself. Join the archive. Complete the setup. I ran to the door. It opened. I stumbled into the hallway. But the hallway was 3B again. Same tub. Same journals. I was inside the loop. The last entry, I don't know how long I've been here. Days? Weeks? The journal writes for me now. My hand moves without me. Today it wrote, a new tenant coming, named Sarah Klein. She's afraid of fire. She'll last 9 days. I hear footsteps in the hall. Keys jangling. A woman's voice. Whoa. Love the vintage vibe. I want to scream, but my mouth won't open. The walls won't let me. I am the archive now. The tenant who never left. Epialogy Isa for narration, whisper this part. The Hawthorne Arms still stands. Room 3B is rented. The listing says Cozy 1BR, great light, quiet new tenant. She just texted me, Lucas. Why is there a journal with my name on it? I didn't reply. I can't. I'm typing this from inside the wall.